Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 86. Ripple investing keyless, Ethereum never designed for scalability, and China bans anti-blockchain sentiment. And now, if you're catching this stream live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us while the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description. Now, happy Halloween, guys. Happy Thursday. Weekend's almost here. A lot of trick-or-treaters going around. I am having a blast. I did take my kids trick-or-treating. It was so much fun. And, yeah. So this is not the normal screen. This is my mess around screen for a little bit, or when I do static videos or some other stuff. Anyways, I'll go really quick and get this mask off so you can hear me properly, and then we'll keep on going with the news. Just give me 1 second there. Hi guys, I'm back. Thanks for putting up with that. I just want to wear the mask for a little bit. Like I said, this is episode 86. Ripple investing keyless. Ethereum never designed for scalability, and China bans anti-blockchain sentiment. Again, you know what we do. If you like this, hit a subscribe, hit that like, and hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. Anyways, guys, let's get on with the news. Right, enough messing around for now. Yeah, so let's start with this article, right? China bans anti-blockchain sentiment as it prepares for launch of state cryptocurrency. Now, if you guys know, China was against crypto, right? We talked about that. They were against trading Bitcoin, for sure. Not so much against crypto. But anyway, since the president came out and said, like, look, guys, blockchain is the future. We should start working on that. Then, a lot of these guys definitely started to get that, trying to ban that sentiment, get that sentiment out of the people's heads. Now, they're doing this. They're preparing for the launch of their state-backed crypto by removing online posts claiming blockchain technology is a scam. So just because they're coming out with their own crypto or their own blockchain coin, all of a sudden, all crypto's good and there's no scams going on around, right? Yeah, tell that to all the people that got taken out of the money, right? Anyways, it marks a significant shift in the country's policy towards blockchain, and it comes days after President Xi Jinping hailed it as an important breakthrough that should be developed. Now, China's central bank began exploring the possibility of creating a cryptocurrency in 2014. However, Bitcoin exchanges and other cryptocurrency platforms in the country were effectively banned. You know, we talked about that. If you want to buy Bitcoin in China, you have to do it through WeChat or Alipay. You usually have to be in a group. You have to be an older member, and you have to do like a face-to-face transaction, right? You agree on a price, you transfer it, and then that's it. Anyways, until now, the state had also cracked down on any posts on social media relating to Bitcoin. I'm not sure if they're going to keep on cracking down on that, but we'll see as that develops. Now, the U-turn was revealed by CNL Ledger, a cryptocurrency news resource that focuses on developments in China. It noted that adverts for blockchain courses had begun appearing on popular apps and social media sites in the country, adding that articles saying blockchain technology is a scam are now banned. Now, China has also passed a new law which will come into effect on January the 1st, 2020, aimed at facilitating the development of cryptography business and ensuring the security of cyberspace and information. Now, guys, I did see on Twitter, I think it was, I can't remember who posted it, that China had like 25 courses, online videos, training people on crypto, right? So again, they're being really proactive right now with crypto. Also, it is understood that the new law will precede the launch of China's state-backed cryptocurrency, which is expected to be unveiled early next year. No specific dates have been given, But in August, senior officials at China Central Bank said that it was close to being out. Anyways, 5 people tuned in. Thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Let's move on to the next article. The Korea's Presidential Committee on the Fourth Industrial Revolution, that's the name of the committee, has recommended that Korea's government should give legal status to cryptocurrencies in order to stay at the forefront of innovation in the sector now. According to local reports, the committee highlighted the importance of blockchain technology in the upcoming Fourth Industrial Revolution, noting that the Korean government should improve regulatory procedures to better support startups and foster innovation, including those that develop cryptocurrencies. Now, the government, they're actually stating that the government should secure legal status for cryptocurrency assets as soon as possible and seek tax and accounting measures for them. Right? At the meeting, the committee also expressed concerns that initial measures taken by the governments to quell rampant speculation may now be coming back to bite it, adversely affecting the global competitiveness of Korea's blockchain and cryptocurrency industries. Now, to counter this, the committee recommends that the government should prepare for future opportunities by institutionalizing cryptocurrencies while also providing blockchain startups with the opportunity to operate in regulatory sandbox. Again, something that we talked about, right? You should nurture them, right? And make sure you're giving a good start so they can like grow and thrive and like be with them and not try to be against them and put like rocks in the way so they trip and fall, right? So again, I believe that what they're trying to push is really interesting. Particularly, they're doing it right after China came out and said that they wanted like be pro blockchain. So again, we're probably going to see a lot of these from a couple governments not want to be left behind and try to be leaders in this industry. And again, whoever's left behind, it's probably going to end up struggling to catch up later on in the race. We've seen it with the internet, right? Facebook, social media, everything that has come up to disrupt the way things used to be done. Whoever's not there at first struggles to catch up later on. Anyways, let's go look at the market and see what is going on. Let's go to total market cap. I was looking at something on Bitcoin. I'll show you guys in a second. Anyways, what's total market cap doing? Well, yesterday it lost a little bit, 0.18. Right now, losing a little bit more, 0.79. Again, money flowing out of the crypto sphere. Yesterday, we see indecision going on, right? Like it's spinning top. Anyways, if you don't know what a spinning top is, this is what a spinning top looks like, right? A small body and 2 long wicks to either side. Anyways, yesterday, closing at 236.50 billion. Right now, sitting at 234.71 billion. Now, let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance yesterday gaining a little bit yesterday, 2.08%. Right now, on doing it, sitting at the minus 0.11. Yesterday, opened at 69.66. Closing at 69.73, and right now sitting at 69.66 again. So basically, we're undoing what we gained yesterday. Again, is it good? Is it bad? It depends on your outlook. Like I've stated plenty of times, guys. If you're pro Bitcoin, you probably want it to keep on dominating. If you're pro crypto, you probably want it to be a little bit more balanced. And if you're pro an alt, you probably want to see that altcoin dominate more. Yeah, that's it for this. Let's go on to the Bitcoin news. I do have a couple of articles, so I'm gonna try to get through them. I think there were like 13 articles I'm going to cover today. Most of them are really, really good. So, again, it was really tough to pick which ones to leave on the stream, which ones to take out. Sorry about starting a little bit later than usual, guys. Like I said, I was going to take my kids trick-or-treating today. We had a blast, even though I went out a little bit earlier than expected because it's getting a little bit cold. But anyways, that aside, let's keep on going with this. So I have this article, right? I'm not going to go too much into detail. It is a good title. It says Bitcoin may see November price boost with halving due in 6 months. And basically, that is what they're stating in the article. Bitcoin will likely put on a good show in November with a price positive event due in 6 months, right? The halving. And adding to the likelihood of a rally, Bitcoin has scored gains in November in 6 out of the last 8 years. So again, is it going to mean that history is going to repeat itself? I'm not sure, man. They do have these data here. Talking about seasonality, right? But again, I don't look at other people's TAs. I try not to look at other people's TAs so that we're not influenced. So I'm not going to look at that. I will let you know something, though. I found something on Ripple that I posted on the Discord, and I will discuss as well. And if that does play out positively, it's probably going to also affect other coins in the crypto sphere. So let's get on to the next article. Canadian investment fund manager 3IQ received the approval, right? And it's on its road to launch a closed-end Bitcoin fund on either the Toronto Stock Exchange, the TSX, or the TSX Venture Exchange, right? Anyways, they stated on Wednesday that they received a favorable ruling before a panel on the Ontario Securities Commission of the Bitcoin for the Bitcoin fund, like the Ontario Securities Commission, OSC. That's how we're gonna refer it. Anyways, noting that the commission moved to direct the OSC director to issue a receipt for a final prospectus. Now, they are stating that we have addressed the question of pricing, custody, audit, and public interest, issuing a regulated investment fund, and we intend to refile the prospectus as soon as possible. That's what Fred Pai, the CEO, said in a statement. Now, this article is quite short, right? It goes into other stuff about 3IQ, but other than that, it's not much important. That's why I'm just covering the first like 3 paragraphs. There's not much else there that is of importance for this. It's just that they're going to launch it. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, I believe it's going to be pretty good, man. That they're the first Canadian fund to be listed on the TSX with a Bitcoin product might bring more adoption as well. Anyways, let's go look at the Bitcoin chart and figure out what is going on with the Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at 9,057, guys. We had divergence. We talked about price action to downside. We got it. We're going to look at it shorter detail. We are developing something that I do like, and I believe it's going to help us pump to the upside. I'll talk about that in a second. It's on the shorter scales. We're not going to be able to see it here. The only thing I can tell you about this is, look, right? We are hitting, we're heading for that 50%, right? Anyways, is it good? Is it bad? Right now, I didn't care too much about that. I'll show you something else in the other chart. I just want to show that we're still outside of this downsloping channel. We're still within this other upsloping channel that I had traced earlier. Here on the other structure, right? We broke out of this falling wedge to the upside. We didn't hit a measured move. And guess what? Bull pull, falling wedge, right? That is a bull sign. So again, we might see another pump, right? You can see it here. It was gonna be too cluttered with the. Right now, we're bouncing out of this basically downsloping channel that we broke out of. And if I go from here to here, I was going to a little bit too cluttered to be able to see it properly. Again, it is still a falling wedge, right? We bounced off the I think it was like 8,983. That is the line that we have here. And we've talked about this being an area of potential support, right? So again, we're bouncing off it. We rejected it, right? We created a like a spinning top again. And right now we're breaking to the downside. Like I said, we're developing something good in the shorter term. David, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it. If you didn't get a chance to catch the beginning of the stream, do go back and look at it. Once this is done. William James, thank you for being here, man. XLM had a nice pump. Yes, very nice. We'll look at it in the charts once we get to that point. Anyways, if you guys didn't catch the beginning of the stream, I was wearing a Halloween mask. That's why I'm wearing like this like cross-suited stuff with like this stuff hanging out of my arms. It is a pretty cool costume. I was wearing it today when I took my kids trick-or-treating, so it was a lot of fun. It was actually the first time that people asked me for pictures on the street while wearing a costume, and it was pretty sick. Anyways, let's keep on going with this. Let's go into the 4 hours, right? Here we might be able to see what I'm talking about. We're probably not going to see it play out very strong here. But anyways, you can see that the price is lower than when we were around here, right? So again, so from here to here, even though we're within the same island, we're still going lower. That's what I wanted for this to happen, right? You missed it? Yeah, happy Halloween, man. Go back once the stream is done and look at the beginning. It was pretty sweet. It was pretty sick, man. It's pretty cool costume. So like I said, dude, we're going down, right? Look at this. We're making less negative momentum. That's what I wanted to happen. That's what I've been talking about. That's what I wanted to happen back here so we could pump to the upside. This pump was like we didn't have any fundamentals for this pump. Sorry, not technicals, right? Here we do. We are making divergence. We could pump to the upside. The mask is sick. Yeah, you seen it, man? Yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. It just make my voice really muffled. I wanted to do the whole stream with the mask. And when I was testing it, it was just like really weird to get through it, man. So I try to record myself a little bit. This is the mask, by the way. It's pretty freaking cool, man. And yeah, it sounded a little bit muffled. And then my wife, who also watches the stream, sent me a WhatsApp message saying, "You sound bad. Just take it off." So of course, I knew it was gonna be a little bit awkward. I made runs before, test runs with Audacity, and I could hear the audio was muffled. So anyways, I just wanted the intro with it, take it off, and then come back and do the regular news. Like I said, divergence on the histogram, not so much on the RSI yet. So again, we can still go a little bit lower, right? And it's fine so long as we don't get to this, we don't make a negative momentum bar as large as this one. We could, in theory, pump to the upside again. Would be definitely good for Bitcoin. Now, the thing I'm seeing is that here don't look like a falling wedge. In the daily, it does look like a falling wedge, right? So on the daily, we have that falling wedge. On the 4 hours, it looks like a symmetrical triangle, a little bit more downsloping than symmetrical. But still, that's what we have to play with right now. That's what we have to go on with. That's what I'm looking at, that divergence, right? And I'm looking also at the falling wedge on the daily. So again, nice potential for Bitcoin. Let's go into the 1 hour. Anyway, sitting neutral on the RSI at 47.22. I didn't call it on the daily. On the daily, we're sitting a little bit high at 56.43. Again, neutral, not that much. I wanted to drop one more time so you can buy more. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's gonna drop much, bro. It broke below 9,000 and you missed it, right? Yesterday, you hit 8,000 here. Look at the low. 8,950. You said if you wanted it at the 8,000 level to get in, that would have been your in, man. If that's what you were looking for. Now, I'm not sure yet if this is gonna play out. It should play out, right? It has that look of a falling wedge. And then in the 4 hours, like I said, it looks like a downsloping triangle, more or less. But we're developing that divergence that might see us pump to the upside. I'm hoping it really plays out. Like I said, there's an article that says that November has been historically a good month for Bitcoin. Usually goes up. We'll see that in a second. Once we look at that more micro scale. Anyways, negative momentum still decreasing. We're making a new red bar, so of course we can anchor nicely, creating that bullish divergence, strong bullish divergence that might see us pump to the upside again. We're probably gonna phase that 20 MA, that upper part of the triangle that we're probably gonna face as resistance. But if we manage to break through both, we don't have, in theory, anything stopping us until we hit 10,234. So again, we could have a nice pump to the upside. Really hoping for it, man. I really want this coin to do good, because Ripple is also primed for something, and I'll show you guys in a second. And it's also congruent with what we talked about yesterday, the diamond pattern that was forming on there. It was yesterday or 2 days ago. But anyways, I do believe Ripple might have a good upside. Still swell coming in like 7 days or something like that. So again, there's nice stuff that's going to happen. Let's go into the 1 hour, man. What is happening on the 1 hour? Do we have that divergence here, man? I doubt it. I don't think we have it on the 1 hour. See, Bitcoin is all weird, man. We have that divergence from here to here in theory, right? We're going a little bit lower. So from here to here, right? Slightly lower. And then we would have that divergence from here to like neutral, right? So it would see us pump to the upside. We got that playing. This was at 4 in the morning, so we got this played out already. But right now, shorter term, I'm not seeing this. So again, I would like for this to like come down a little bit more. Oh snap! Expecting stuff. Yeah, I'm expecting for stuff to happen. I'll show you guys in a second. Anyways, I found that divergence on the 4 hour, right? Now, from here to here, going lower again, so you're also making more negative momentum, so nothing there. From here to here, you're also going in, right? So you created that divergence also on your RSI. And you're seeing low on the RSI at 41.35, heading towards that sold area, but not yet. You're still in that neutral zone, so we can be chill, and we're probably gonna do some good stuff, right? So right now I'm hoping on this and the 4 hour plays out. And like I said, on the daily, the falling wedge is giving me some stuff to hope for. Now, we did close the month, so we're gonna look at that and see how we did on the month on Bitcoin. We haven't done it yet, but I do want to look at it. There we go. Last month, green, Nice. Right now, I guess this chart is going to make it hard to look at. There we go. This one's a little bit better. We're starting to make negative price action for this one, but again, it just started like a couple hours ago, so we still have the whole month to go. Again, if November is historically high, we're going to look at November's, right? That's December, that's November. It's a green bar. Let's see, where else can we find a November? This will be November 2016. Sorry, November 2016 would be this one. It's a green bar. November 2015 is a green bar. Now, November 2015, it's a green bar, even though we're dropping. Now, November 2013, it's a green bar. November 2013 is also a green bar. Small, but it's there. And November 2011, it's a red bar. So again, usually November has been kind to Bitcoin. So let's wait and see how this plays out. There might be some price action to the upside. Just looking at historical data, again, just because it happened once or 6 times or 7 times, it doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Be careful, right? I'm not saying it is going to happen, but again, if it has been a repeating pattern, you know, there's always exceptions to the rules. But again, if you play it safe, if you play it smart, and this goes upside, I'm not sure how high it's going to go, but if it goes to the upside, it might be a good month for Bitcoin on November. Yeah, that out of the way, let's jump on to Ethereum news. It's just a very short article for Ethereum. Again, something that really pisses me off a little bit, but I'll talk about it. We've talked about Ethereum having problems, right? Now, basically scalability problems, the network being saturated. So Vitalik Buterin and Joseph Lovin have come out under scrutiny after admitting that Ethereum blockchain was never designed for scalability, right? Anyways, in the clip, in the interview, right, you can see it in the article later on. They do state that they asked him if they're aware that Ethereum blockchain was not scalable, right, at the time it was created. And Lovin said explicitly, "We know it wasn't going to be scalable for sure." And Buterin nods in affirmation. That's it, man. They knew it wasn't going to be scalable. They're trying to fix it now. They're trying to come up with different things they can do. But again, it's a non-scalable coin. It's a non-scalable token. Is it going to be good for them or bad for them? I think it's going to hurt them in the long run. I'm not sure how easy of a fix it's going to be. But again, you know, it kind of sucks that they knew that and they weren't like extremely upfront until now. Well, I'm not sure if they were upfront before. But anyways, I usually don't like it when companies do that, right? Anyways, let me go on to the Ethereum chart. What's happening with Ethereum dominance? Yesterday it lost a little bit, 0.30%. Right now, losing a little bit more, 0.10. Sitting at 8.35. Again, losing dominance. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't like the fact that they're losing dominance. We believe they had bottom, right? Even Peter Brand called it bottom. There was no reason to believe that we hadn't bottomed out. I'm not liking this curvature again. If Bitcoin does pump, Ethereum might also pump, but I'm not sure how much dominance they're going to lose, because if Bitcoin starts pumping, a lot of people are going to put their eggs into the Bitcoin basket, and I just hope they don't break all at once. Anyways, stuff that's happening. We had the divergence. We called it out. Playing out still, right? We're still going down. That positive momentum still going down. That divergence, we also have it here, man. I'm pretty sure I traced it here yesterday. And for some reason, my charts just keep getting messed up. I do log in to see the charts from my cell phone and when I'm at work. Again, sometimes it just asks me to reload the chart, and I do say yes, and then it just messes everything around. Well, let's go into the 4 hour. That's it for, right, sitting above the 20 MA with volatility open. Sitting almost neutral at the RSI at 50.93. Let's go into the 4 hours, man. Sitting below at 20 MA. Channeling in the Bollinger Bands again. When we have that volatility leave, we expect big moves. Again, we are still within the triangle of death. No, it's not a triangle of death. It's just a triangle, right? It's a symmetrical triangle that we're bouncing in using the top part of the channel. You see, I made this triangle yesterday, I think. And I made the points meet, and now they're not. So, again, there we go. Hopefully I can get them to touch again. So you can see that triangle happening. There we go. And there's a triangle. Right now you can see it. It's here and here. Now a more immediate approach to this would be here. right? Because it would be the two more relevant nearest points. So again, we are within a triangle. So I believe if I get rid of this one, it's not going to affect it very much. We still have that upper one there that would still be a resistance, even if we break out of the triangle. So I'm just going to go with this one. We're sitting below that. We're sitting above the 50% line of the larger triangle, of the larger downsloping channel. And we're sitting on the bottom part of the upsloping channel, right? Anyways, sideways movement. I think I've talked about that on something else. So again, yesterday, see, I talked about this. I left it open, right, for some reason. And then I said we'll probably get divergence if we go here. Again, we had divergence, bearish divergence, price action to the downside. Of course, we got that playing out. Yeah. So we're moving to the downside. I think that was 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago we had this called out. Yeah, so again, played beautifully to the downside like we called it and expected it to play out. Are we doing something in the short term? No, we're still making negative. This is still higher than this. You're probably going to get to this low at some point in time and then make some divergence here, bullish divergence, and pump to the upside. But right now, there's nothing going on. Sitting neutral on the other side, 46.02. Let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, sitting below that 20 MA, right? Are we doing something? Yeah. You had a very short, small divergence from here to here. From here to here, you're going slightly higher, right? Price action to the downside, you got it. Not low enough to come around here and try to bounce. Anyways, on the shorter term, are we doing something? Well, you're going to say, yeah, we're lower in price. Yeah, but we don't have any negative momentum bars here. So you have nothing to anchor with. So we're going from a positive to a negative. So from a high to a low, again, no divergence here to call out. What do I expect? Maybe we come down here, touch this bottom part of the channel, create some divergence against this part here. But if we come down here, I do believe we're going to make a larger bar and it's not going to play out. So I'm banking on this coming down, touching that bottom part of the channel, and maybe bouncing from there. So you got 42.29 on the RSI. And that's about as much as I can see right now on this. Again, I'm hoping this... you know, if Bitcoin pumps, it's going to pump. But again, I just want to see something play out here. Maybe come down slowly to this level, right? Not make that much negative momentum. And then create that divergence that can't see us pop to the upside. Now, I'm going to shift out a little bit more. Just from here to here. This could also be a somewhat of a triangle that we're in, right? Again, I'm going to anchor. It's just going to get a little bit cluttered, but, you know, this one, right? Our pull and our pennant, right? So, again, potential to break to the upside is a symmetrical triangle, again, that we're in on a shorter frame, right? On the 1 hour. So, just keep an eye out for that. It might play out. We can come here, touch that bottom part, like I said, and then try to create divergence and pump to the upside. That'll be the best thing that could happen for this. Anyways, let's go on to the Ripple news. I have 4 Ripple articles. So we're not going to go in detail into all of them, but certainly we're going to look at some of them. So on Ripple, right, cybersecurity Keyless is a startup, and they have raked $2.2 million in seed funding, basically to expand a security product that unlocks access to users' private keys with encrypted biometric data. Now, it claims to be the first in the world to combine biometrics with secure multi-party computation, and has attracted investors like venture fund Gummy Cryptos Capital, which led the round, and then also Ripple's Xspring, you know that it's Ripple's investing arm, Blockchain Valley Ventures, and Lunex. Now, they are stating, Paolo Gasti, the Keyless co-founder and CTO, said, "We don't want the network to spy on users' biometrics. This way, the authentication happens right there and wasn't just a session replay of a previous authentication," right? So again, I'm not sure how they're going to have this work, man. I believe it's an interesting concept. They don't go too much into detail. The biometric stuff, you mean? I'm not sure how it's going to work, man. I'm a little bit on the fence as well. I do want to know how they're going to use it. Anyways, the cybersecurity firm has finished beta testing an integration with 2 crypto wallets. customer for the first product, a keyless authenticator, right? So anyways, the authenticator technology is set to protect personal data across cloud, mobile, and Internet of Things technology. So how are they going to protect the data, man? I mean, I do get that crypto, it's basically unhackable, but again, how's that information going to be stored, man? Those are the questions that I'm really hoping that they would answer. And the article doesn't state that, so again, it might be very good for if this had more technical data in it. Anyways, Ripple Xpring invested in keyless because of its potential for adoption in multiple industries, especially crypto. That's what Ethan Beard said. That's Xspring Senior VP. Now, during our technical review, we found keyless solution to be clever and well thought out. We believe keyless solution will be particularly welcomed by wallet providers and exchanges to accelerate the verification process for crypto holders. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure I'm 100% in this, but anyways, keyless allows the users to split up encrypted parts of biometric information, their face, their voice, or fingerprint, as well as encrypted parts of the machine learning algorithm that identifies that information and sends it the encrypted details to multiple nodes. Now the nodes are run by the user and companies on the keyless network. Keyless is touting the product speed of authentication. While this process has been executed by scientists in 20 to 30 seconds, right, in the past, Gasly claims that keyless has gotten computations down to 100 milliseconds. I'm not sure how they're doing those computations because I believe your cell phone is a replay of the data that you put in. That's how it verifies. But this, I'm not sure how they're going to do it, man. And they got to 100 milliseconds from 30 seconds in the past. You know, I really wish there's more information in this, so I'm certainly going to try to do a little bit more research and then see where this goes, right? Anyway, so the next article, Ripple partners Santander host PagoFX payment service. Will it run on Ripple? Now, PayFX, which is their UK version, runs on Ripple, right? It runs on Xcurrent. So PagoFX is the Spanish for pay. So it probably is going to run on the same stuff. Anyways, they don't say it. It right now is speculative in nature, saying that Santander's PagoFX has applied for a license to work in the UK and EU, and that will also use Ripple technology, right? But that's what a Ripple user is saying. So again, not much detail here. So it's speculative. I wanted to point it out because if it is using Xcurrent, it's certainly going to drive more adoption and awareness. Now, probably the guy that we don't want to bring attention to the crypto, but the guy with a lot of followers is certainly bringing attention to Ripple. Justin Bieber, he gave his 121 million followers on Instagram a glimpse of Ripple XRP. Now, this article says that in a new Instagram story, Bieber's avatar is featured running around a globe on foot on a mission to use his platform to do good. Now, the clip includes news footage featuring environmental activist Greta Thunberg and U.S. Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, along with Dwayne Johnson, who shouts "Run," and Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow, who bumps into Bieber. Now, Bieber starts his marathon race, ripping through a city street, crossing a soccer field, tearing across a Hollywood sign, running through a maze, and climbing the pyramids of Giza. As broadcasters try to catch a breathless Bieber on the go, wondering if he's running for the world peace, for homeless, women's rights, or the environment, the "I don't care" chart topper keeps digging. Right before the final leg, when Bieber doubles back across the globe, he gets turbocharged when he runs into a technical chart showing a volatile asset. Now, the runs on Ripple logo pops up as Bieber blazes across turbulent terrain, spilling out onto the other side. Now, the Ripple section features 3 of the fintech network partners, MoneyGram, Santander, and TransferGo, that use Ripple's technology to send money around the world in seconds, cheaply and securely. We've talked about that before. Anyways, when asked why he's running, Bieber says, "I think my purpose is to inspire people and use my platform to help people." So again, I haven't seen it yet. All I have is this, and this is just images. I believe this might be the video. We might watch it together. I'm not even sure how long it is. I'll just give me 1 second. I'll pause this and we'll play it and see how this goes, man. Ah, it's short. There we go. It's 8 seconds. Oh, man. It's just a clip from that full thing. Anyways, if you want to follow or see this, go play it on mute. Yeah, dude, I haven't seen it. I think I'm going to go on Instagram and watch it. I just saw the article. I believe it's interesting because, again, it's going to bring awareness, especially since he's he's a big star. So, again, I believe it might be good for Ripple. Might be good for crypto. I'll keep on playing the music now. That looked like a joke. Yeah, it looks funny, man. Go into his Instagram and then watch it. That's probably what I'm going to do once the stream is done. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't care. As long as it brings attention and awareness about cryptocurrency to people. That's what I like that for. Anyways, there's this other chart, or not chart, but article that's stating XRP transactions skyrocketing in anticipation of Ripple swell. Will price follow? We talked about swell before, and we talked about anticipation, right? And we talked about transactions, and we're actually, William Jens, you sent something on the Discord saying, look at this, is a video from Sam I Am saying, and we've seen it, that a lot of those transactions are being done by whales, just moving and shifting and trying to get people to buy in so they can dump on them after the fact, or after a swell happens. Anyways, there's stuff happening on Ripple that I do like. We're going to go look at that right now because that's the last article that I have for this. I'm not going to go into detail again. It's speculative in nature. So I much rather look at real chart data for this. So what is happening with the Ripple? Yesterday in decision day, right? 0.06% up. Right now, going down in dominance, 0.37. Sitting at 5.37 off market cap. Again, everything above 5 I'm good with. Anyways, where are we at? We're still range bound, man. You know, oh man, yesterday, what did we talk about? Breaking down, touching that 20 MA, right? Bouncing off it, right? So again, we're still in this area. Dude, we even touched that what did we touch? The 236, the 28.866. We called that yesterday. We said we might touch and then bounce off it, man. And lo and behold, we did it. Just as cold. Anyways, we try to bounce off it. Right now, we're breaking down again. We're probably going to bounce off that 28, maybe off that 236. And if we kept on breaking down, we still have that 27.911. But we talked about this, man. There's a certain amount of supply in this area. There's a lot of demand going for it. But if that supply is more than the demand, you're going to break down, and that's what happened. Same thing is going to happen if we try to go there again, and there's a little supply there. We're going to eat through it and then punch again through. Not so happy that we haven't gone higher on this. There is some stuff that, like I said, I want to talk about. And so I'm going to go into the monthly before I start doing the full analysis for this. And I showed you this on... this doesn't have that far. Yeah, it does. Is it going to be... No, I have a lot of stuff here. I'll go with this one. So once I zoom in, I do have to do this weird stuff when I zoom in. Okay, anyways. This is November 2017. Look at this large green bar we made in December, right? That was a big FOMO. This is October, and this is September. I'm going to put it in a way that we can see the bars more or less the same size. There we go. Look at this bar, right? So we had an impulse down. We had like a morning star developing, right? And then we had our green bar coming in, going over 50% of that previous bar. And then we had that reversal pattern going on, right? We're coming in from an impulse up and a flag pattern developing right after a breakdown and then recovering, then some indecision going on those months. So anyways, look at this, right? I wish I could take a snap of this. Maybe I can. There was a tool here. I can't remember which one it was that would let me take some data and then show it. Was it here? No. There's some. I can't remember which tool it was. I haven't used it in a while. I think it's this one. If I go here, yeah, there we go. Let me go like a move it. Nah, that's not what I want to see, man. It's looking all weird. What did I just do? I just changed charts, I guess. No? There we go. I did that. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of this. It's not showing what I want to show. But it is ghost fee. But why is it not showing like it used to show? Give me one second, guys. I'm struggling with this a little bit. No, that's line. Go street. There we go. Yeah, it's not showing like it should. Sometimes it gives me the chance to look at this same data, and then I can move it around, and I can go somewhere else, right? I think yes, sir. It's about time the third leading crypto sees a spike in price. Yeah, it's gonna burst soon. Yeah, probably. I think they're holding the price back on purpose. I'm not sure, man. Anyways, memorize this. I'm gonna shift this down right now so you can see this, right? Look at this. Look at the sizes. Now look at the sizes here. They look really similar, man. Right? Look, this red and is this red here, man, and this red here. They're about the same height. I'll actually do this with this, right? And I'll put it here, man. Look, it's the freaking same height, man. Then we have this red thing happening. We have it here. I just have to zoom in a lot more for you to see it right here. So I'm gonna get rid of this real quick. And then look at the green bar, man. Look at how uncanny that green bar is. Also, right? See, we have it here and we have it here, man. This one's a little bit larger though. So again, from here to here, and then I'll just shift it here. Look, right? It actually is the same freaking size, man. It's just insane. It looks like a picture of like 2017. But again, why am I talking about this? Because we had this bar happening right after, man, and it's a huge bar of price action to the upside. It was glorious, right? Now, is it going to happen again? I'm not sure if it's going to be this high. But again, we do have this morning star pattern developing here, right? So here you can see it here, right? So if you look at this like this, see if I can try to see if I can like. I know what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if this is going to work out, but there is going to be some data there. I'm going to try to go like. Sorry about that, guys. The screen's going to turn a little bit weird. That's what I want to get. Anyways, I'll go here, and go here, and look at that, man. Look at this, right? Next to each other, man. Boom, boom, boom. It looks really freaking similar, man. Yeah, it's freaking insane, man. How... Yeah, sorry if I'm spending a lot of time on these guys. To me, it's just uncanny that it's just like a copy and paste of each other, man. That's just the crazy stuff. Obviously, this is a little bit larger, right? And here we had a longer wick. Yeah, here we have a longer wick than here. Yeah, but the size of the bars, man, that is what matters, dude. And that fact that we're seeing the same pattern that we've seen play out and us having this. So again, Bitcoin, green Novembers, right? Bitcoin, green Novembers. This more or less repeating pattern, right? So this happening in December. So again, there's no reason why it couldn't happen in November. And the other thing that we have on Ripple, and we're gonna see on the daily. I'm not sure which chart I placed it on. Is it this one? No. I think it got erased. Like I said, dude, my charts are being weird. If you remember, I had that diamond pattern charted, and for some reason it's not showing up anymore. So I'll just do it here. I don't like this one. It's probably this one. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. It was like from here to here, from here to here. Right. So I had this played out before. It was from here to here, and from here to here. So we had this pattern, diamond pattern yesterday, right? So again, Peter Brand said we had to break 0.038, I guess it was. I can't remember from yesterday. Anyways, I'll just link it up here, guys, for you to all see it after stream. Anyways, it was like we haven't been able to make it, right? We're seeing that rejection again. So if we believe this pattern to be through, there's no reason why we couldn't come down here, touch it, and then bounce off it. Again, create some divergence and then run. Right now, we're sitting at the 20 MA on the daily, sitting neutral on the RSI at 52.77, making negative momentum, but not much yet. The only thing I don't like is that if we come down here, we're definitely going to make a larger red bar. So it's going to negate that potential bullish divergence that we can create to see us pump to the upside. Now, why did we break down? We talked about this in the other chart, so I'm gonna go to this one. We had that bearish divergence, right? So again, price action to the downside, we're seeing it play out 3 days, after like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 14 days, right? So again, it's larger patterns, they take longer times to play out. So am I worried about this? Not yet. I do believe we have potential to go to the upside. We're looking at some historical data that suggests that we can have a green bar. We're looking at Bitcoin that suggests that November's a green. So if Bitcoin is green, it's probably going to have an effect on the other coins. Because like we said, Bitcoin is like 68% of the market, 69% of the market. So again, if Bitcoin goes up, it's going to take everyone up with it. And again, Ripple also has that small thing going on that is a swell event. It's going to bring speculation. Probably this week, this coming week, we're going to see more volatility. I am hoping for that. I'm not sure we're going to get here or not, but it certainly happened last year. And I remember being there because that's when I actually started holding Ripple and when I started getting more into the project. And I got in at a good price, man. So anyways, right now we're seeing contraction of the Bollinger Bands, right? When we know what happens when we get contraction. We're not seeing this tightness here, but we're starting to see that contraction starting to happen. So again, good signals on Ripple. Right now, not that they're pointing to positive, but again, the past omens certainly do seem to show this. Anyways, that divergence that we had here playing us to the downside, we've seen it. Right now, stuff that we can't see, dude. Here, we do have divergence. In the shorter time scale, if you want to go from here, because this is bar here, that is lower than this one. So anyways, from here to here, you're going lower right now. Still developing though. Just keep in mind, we could still go down farther and kind of negate it. But right now, we're going in. And, we could still certainly go lower. And so long as we don't pass that point here and we go low, we still create bullish divergence. So again, we don't have it on the other side. But, this could potentially pump us to the upside, right? Getting us above that 20 maybe, because right now we're still below it. 30 cents being a weakness point for this, dude. Here we bounced at that 29.894. Then we kind of held it, and then we just broke below it. So again, the fact that we're not that strong around this area is not the best indicator right now. Anyways, sitting neutral on the other side, 43.44, negative momentum decreasing still. Creating a new bar, which means it's slightly larger than this, even though they do both say 79. There's probably more data here, or more numbers that we can't see. Anyways, let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, man, on the 1 hour, we don't have any kind of divergence going on. We're still sitting higher than this price. We're making more negative momentum. So again, is it going to play out? In the 4 hour, it seems to suggest so, but in the 1 hour, we don't have that we could play off. Again, I don't like the fact this is like 0.0016 and this is like 18 already. So again, we're making more negative momentum. So on the 1 hour, I'm not sure how strong this is going to play out. What I can tell you on the 1 hour is that you had this divergence develop, right? This was at 4 a.m. Same time that we did that divergence on Ethereum, right? This is 3 a.m., right? 4 a.m. This is slightly lower. So again, I'm not sure if I mentioned this one because it's not charted. So again, I noticed it when we were talking about it, but I probably just didn't put it out there. Anyways, we had this divergence develop on Ethereum on the 1 hour. And we have it here also on Ripple, man. Bullish divergence, price action to the upside. We got this nice pump at 6 in the morning. And then guess what? We're too weak to maintain it. Why? Well, we're slightly higher than here. So again, we don't have any divergence going to here. And we're lower than here. So again, why are we breaking down, man? The market's just being weak right now. Again, nothing here that you could call out and say, man, we're going to break the downside. It was obvious. Again, this is higher, right? This is 0.35. This is 32. So this is lower than this. It's also a lower high than the previous one. And this one is lower. This is 27. And then, so from here to here, you're higher. You're going with the market. Here, you're also going with the market. So again, nothing in the shorter term. Here, you're higher for sure. Unless you wanted to call it from here, right? Which is way back. But again, you would have played it out to here already. Because this is a more immediate one. So let's just say it's regular market movement. We were within this triangle that I marked, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. Kind of broke it to the upside, but faced that resistance of that upsloping channel. We ended up breaking down. Again, weak around that resistance, and we could adjust this still, right? We could certainly go from here to here, and from here to here. And would we still be developing a sort of triangle going on? It would just be a much larger structure. There we go. So again, we can still have that going on. Impulse up, consolidation into a triangle. So again, being around this low might be a good. Which if we touch this and we start to bounce up, might be a good in, and then you might sell somewhere around here. That's how you would play this. When you touch that upper part and get close to it, then you probably get ready to sell. And if it breaks to the downside or starts to break the downside, then you put your stop loss, or you have your stop loss somewhere around here, and then you're automatically out of that position. Now, how big of a move is it? It's not that big, man. Probably the exchange commissions are gonna eat you up. We're talking about it's less. It's like a 1 cent move. Look, so 29.143 to 30.4. So like a 0.015 move. So I'm not sure how much your exchange commissions are, but again, it might not even be worth it to take it here to here and just wait for this to play out and then going at a later time. Anyways, that's it for Ripple, man. Let's go on to Litecoin. Do I have an article for Litecoin today? Yes, I do. Litecoin, it's an article, dude, but it's kind of like a BS article, and I'll tell you why in a second. It says Litecoin has helped the Miami Dolphins increase their earnings from an average of $72,000 per game to $86,000 per game. It represents an increase of almost 20% in just a few months. Now, saying that Litecoin is helping the Miami Dolphins increase their proceeds. Now, according to data provided by Alliant, there are 46 transactions that at the last home game, and most of them were made in Litecoin. Yes, that is cool. But also, according to Alliant, one of the most recognized payment processors in the market, they have helped the Miami Dolphins increase their earnings by allowing users to spend cryptocurrencies on tickets, right? They're saying cryptocurrencies, not specific Litecoin. Anyways, most of the transactions were processed using Litecoin, yes. However, Alliant allowed the Dolphins to also accept Bitcoin, right? Benny, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it, man. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. Thanks for being here, brother. Yeah, we'll look at the seller too. So what am I seeing here, right? Stuff I can see quickly is that Alliant is the one that's processing the payments. So Litecoin is not helping the Miami Dolphins increase their profits. Alliant is, right? Alliant is the one helping them gain more profits. But some of the proceeds are also coming from other cryptos, which is Bitcoin, man. Again, Bitcoin being a big player. So, which one? Yeah, even though most transactions happen on Litecoin, I'm not so sure. The title of the article is misleading, right? Because it's Alliant that's helping them, not Litecoin. And the fact that you can also do it with Bitcoin is probably going to leave Litecoin out of the equation at some point in time. Anyways, let's go look at the Litecoin chart, man, and see what is going on. Litecoin. We do have a triangle. Sorry, this is the 1 hour, but I'll just do this real quick because I just noticed this. We could go from here. We could go from here to here. Right, whichever one makes you feel more comfortable. From here to here would seem to be a little bit more legit, right? We're taking this dip, and then we're taking the next high. You can take that previous high and then go in. Anyways, I like this triangle. It looks a little bit ascending, which is good. So, anyways, let me go into daily. This is dominance, by the way. So let me go into daily, right? What is happening with Litecoin on the daily? Yesterday, it gained some, right? 0.89 right now, losing a little bit, 0.24, sitting at 1.56 of market cap. Litecoin sitting at $57.68. What a time to be alive, crypto and football. Yeah, man. Nationals won yesterday, so again, that's pretty good, I guess. What's going on with Litecoin? We had this charted, right? It just looks a little bit different here. So here we had more data point when we charted it right now, and we said this might not play out. So again, let's go here. This makes sense. Anyways, it's still impulse up. You kind of flagging again. That's the pattern that you're in. This might still not be done. We could still go a little bit farther out. But if this is to be done, we're probably going to expect a movement soon. We are channeling a little bit, still expanding on the Bollinger Bands, sitting above that 20 MA. Positive momentum dying out, right? And sitting neutral on the other side, 51.45. Nothing else going on yet on the positive. The thing is, in the daily, it takes forever for you to develop divergence. It takes forever for you to develop into a pattern because it's the daily, man. So that's why I like the shorter time frames to look at quicker stuff. Anyways, here on the on the 1 hour, we had divergence. I remember calling that out. That's what these data is here. And like I said, I had to find a way to properly hide this. Anyway, stuff that I can see quickly, right? Look at the price. Where are we at? Right, we're going lower, right? So from here to here, we're going in, right? Guess what? I'll take that same point. It'll be this one. From here to here. Right now, you're still going slightly down. Even to here, you're going down. So again, you might be getting this divergence to play out right now. So I'll leave it here because it's still green. This can still turn red, and you still have a little bit of room to run and still make that bullish divergence that might see you pump to the upside. Again, sitting neutral on the RSI at 47.72. So I would like for this to like be the bottom for this and start to pump to the upside again. You know, see now the stuff I charted on the daily on the 1 hour doesn't show up here. So again, it's being extremely weird. Let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, man, I'll throw this out again just to have it here. So I'll go from here to here, and I'll go from here to here, and that'll be our pattern, right? That'll be your pennant. Anyways, what is going on here? So ignore this midline of the upsloping channel, right? So I'll talk about this, right? We're on a downsloping channel. We're on that upper half of that downsloping channel. And on the upsloping channel, we're also on that upper half, right? So again, now let me go back into this. We're sitting below that 20 MA, negative momentum still building, sitting low on the other side, 42.13. So what are we doing here, guys? We probably developed, from what I can see, some divergence. Yeah, to here. So from here to here, right here, we're developing divergence, right? Be from here, or from here to here. Right, you're making a lower low with positive momentum. So again, on the positive side, you're higher high, so you're good. From the previous one, you're going from a lower high to a higher high. So again, just we have this island here. We didn't go to red. So from here to here, right, we're going down. From here, from here to here, you will be going slightly higher. Even to here, we will definitely higher. So again, your lines on the top convergent, that will be hidden bearish divergence, and that would mean price continuation. We are in an uptrend, so again, that could potentially mean price continuation to the upside slightly. However, we see it play to the downside, which again, if you start doing channels within channels within channels, it just gets too messy. But you can certainly draw a channel here, and I'll just do it and I'll delete it, right? So from here to here, right? So you will be in a downsloping channel. So again, that continuation that we talked about could potentially mean that downsloping channel, more immediate, that we're in. Anyways, let me get rid of this. It gets way too cluttered. So still within the triangle, that's fine. That divergence played out, right? Price action continuation, right? We've seen this play out already. So we don't have anything yet going on here on the more shorter term, on the shorter term. So again, let's wait and see how this keeps on developing, and let's see where we go from there. What else is going on? Yeah, that's it for this, man. Again, Litecoin, not the best right now. Sitting at $57.84. Probably should be sitting much lower, to be honest. But again, you know, whatever. It is what it is. I would expect for this to be sitting lower and maybe disappear at some point in time because the project is not doing that well. The developers are not working or anything. They're losing money on the foundation. They're trying to make the coin private as a Hail Mary. So again, probably going to get them delisted in some places. But again, yeah, it's their decision. They can do what they want. I'm not holding Litecoin right now for sure, and I don't plan to hold a Litecoin in the short term. Unless they find some signals that are going to say this is going to pump like a mofo. So yeah, then I'll probably get in. Anyways, Binance discontinued support for Stellar XLM staking. Sad news. If you want to stake it on Binance, that will be on the Binance International platform, not the US platform. Anyways, on Tuesday, the 29th, they said it was difficult news to share with the Binance community that are XLM hodlers, right? That's what they're saying right here. So they stated that they were forced to discontinue Stellar XLM staking support. That they had announced on July 18th. That's the staking, bro. They're not delisting it. Don't get confused. Just that for parking your Stellar there, you're not going to get anything, right? The reason for that is that in a recent update to the Stellar protocol, they disabled the inflation for version 12 and above. So Stellar Development Foundation blog post stated that it was a good idea to disable the current inflation mechanism for the following reasons. Inflation isn't helping apps built on the Stellar platform, and inflation leads to scalability issues. So again, since there's no inflation, they're not going to give you any more Stellars. On other Binance, if you can trade Binance Bitcoin futures on Android app. Now, so now you can do it, right? On October 18th, Bitcoin's price was going down, and Binance reported that Binance futures daily volume were skyrocketing on October 26th. The director of Binance Futures, Aaron Gong, reported that the new high had been reached at 315,000 Bitcoins. 315,000 Bitcoins traded in 24 hours. That is a lot. Now, this amount represents $3 billion worth. It's a futures, bro. Now, the crypto exchange is enhancing traders' experience by launching futures trading on the Binance Android app. The Binance mobile app will provide users with 24/7 multi-language customer support and a safe and easy-to-use platform to buy and trade cryptos on mobile. In addition to futures, the Binance app also supports spot and margin trading across a wide range of trading pairs. Now let's go look at the 26th if you want to do that, right? We have to go on the daily, we have to go to Bitcoin, and we have to go on the 26th. That's the 25th, that's the 26th, man. So they see skyrocketing volume, but I'm not sure that's why it pumped, dude. That's just volume on the futures, right? I'm not sure if this pumped. We talked about it. A lot of people, when we had this pump, we started to go up. A lot of positions started to get canceled, right? A lot of shorts. So people had to start selling their positions on Bitcoin, and that's why it kept on pumping to the upside, right? I think that's what happened. So they had to cover. Sorry, they were shorting it, so they had to buy back. That's why, they had to go to the upside. If they were shorting, it was going down, then it would be fine. But they had to cancel out their positions if they were driving the price up. That's what this pumped. Anyways, let's go into Binance. What is going on with Binance? Yesterday losing cap 0.51. Right now gaining cap 0.82. Sitting at 1.32% of market cap. Binance. It's lost yesterday, gaining some a little bit today. Again, you certainly do also a triangle here, so it's right from here to here, and then from here to here. That's it. So again, we're in an upsloping channel, right? We broke out of this downsloping channel. We're in an upsloping channel right now, sitting below that midline, sitting above that 20 MA, which is good, with a little bit of volatility open on the Bollinger Bands. Positive. We had this divergence. We talked about it. Price action to downside. We see play out for 2 days. Right now, it seems to be a little bit neutral, sitting at 0.17%. They're up, right? Anyways, sitting on the RSI at 58.99. Again, really close to that bought area, but on the neutral zone right now. So the Binance in the shorter term. So what are we doing, man? Sort of down sloping channel that I had traced for. That was a flag that we were making back here. Anyways, we can extend it. We can call this a fake breakout, and then we can see that we're within this down sloping channel of sorts in a more micro scale. Sitting below at 20 MA, making less negative momentum, so low, higher lows. So again, you're just going with the market right now. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 52.29. So the only thing I can tell here is that you're going slightly lower here. Here you're going slightly higher. So again, the only thing that this would mean is hidden bullish divergence, price continuation. Are we going to continue going down? Are we going to continue going up? I would hope that we see the continuation to the upside, and that's when you are reading this green candle, right? Anyways, let's go into the 1 hour. Binance on the 1 hour, man. Again, not much on that divergence, right? Low, higher low, right? Going up. Now from here to here, going higher. From here, what is this? 86026. It's like a double zero, right? 008. This would already killed it, so it would be like 015. So again, from here to here, you'll be going slightly higher. So from here to here, going slightly higher as well. Again, developing hidden bullish divergence. That would mean price continuation. Anyways, on the top part, more worrying. This developing until when was this? Today at 8 a.m. So from here to here and from here to here going down. So you're creating bearish divergence, price action to the downside. You've seen it play out. Again, you try to recover here a little bit, failing to break above that 20 MA. Now again, probably going to go to the downside. Now on the, let's go zoom in because I want to see something. So 15417 0.13. So again, this is slightly lower. Now, the price from here to here is more or less even, right? So you would have from here to here going slightly in, from here to here going even, I guess we call it, right? It's there. I need to look at this real close at the closing. Give me 1 second. Closing 1978, closing in 1969. So yeah, it's slightly higher still. Opening 1977. So again, they're more or less equal. And here you're going in, right? So you're creating bullish divergence. That would be like medium bullish divergence. Price action to the upside. That's probably why you're getting this green bar as well. So let's see how this keeps on developing. You're sitting neutral on their side, 49.71. So again, that's it for Binance, man. Not much going on. Like I said, the market's being a little boring right now. We're seeing tightening happening, right? Bollinger Bands, look at this. Expanded, but not too much. On the 4 hours, a little bit less expanded. On the daily, a little bit expanded a little bit, but not too much either. And that's just across the market, right? So anyways, yeah. That's it for Binance. Now, there were some coin requests. Benny calling for seller. William James, you called out for, I'm trying to go back, XLM. I'll go look at XLM. Yeah, so we'll do XLM and then we'll do seller. Here's the excellent chart. On the daily, man, nice day. Anyways, look, man, we traced this a while back. This is a resistance. We kind of hit this upper resistance at zero. Like, we hit it spot on, bro. Like 0.07253. I had it at 0.07250. So again, more or less spot on. We're going into like thousands of like cents. Anyways, we hit it spot on. We're bouncing. We're rejecting it, bro. Going to the downside. And we're closing at this other resistance. Look, the closing is 0.0. Let me close this real quick. Reload. Spotify. And then I can listen to it without ads again. Yes. That's the way to go. Anyways, sorry about that, ads. Anyways, what's going on here, man? Look, man, we called it at... We closed at 0.0695. We have it at 0.0965. Again, very, very close, right? So we're sitting right on target for both, right? So we rejected this, and we closed right at the next one. So again, beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful, right? So what's going on? We're sitting high on the other side, 61.12. Again, being bought, but not overbought yet, but also kind of on that neutral zone, right? So you're definitely bought, but low on that bought scale. Making it higher than the previous high, also making more positive momentum, right? That's good. So anyways, remember what I called out back here, right? I said here we have divergence. It was bearish divergence, but for here, we also have divergence, right? I can now put this here, and guess what? To here, you're still going lower. So again, diverging, you're creating bearish divergence. Watch out. You don't have it on the RSI, just you have it here. And right now, this could still go on developing. This is today. So we're seeing a pump in the short time frame. Let's go look at what's going on. What is this? 4.489, 5.6. So high, low, right? So more negative momentum, less negative momentum. So low, higher, low. Again, you're just going with the market. Nothing here I can tell. We had this divergence, pumped to the downside. We got it. Maybe on the 1 hour we have something going on here that might have pumped us to the upside. Anyways, nice move to the upside here. Like I said, positive momentum still developing. We're getting this new candle that's still trying to go to the upside. And you're sitting overbought at 70.38. So again, not the hottest for this. So I'm gonna go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we can't pump back down, right? Now we're undoing that. Facing resistance right at that 0.696. Do we have something going on here on the bottom part, man? So low, lower low, more negative. No, this just seems to be regular market stuff going on. I'm trying to look for a pattern that might indicate that we pumped to the upside, but I'm not seeing anything, dude. This would just seem that we're making regular market movements, man. Now let me look at this against the RSI. So low, lower, low, more negative, more lower on the RSI, lower on the RSI still. Maybe this is higher also, and this is higher. So you're going higher on your RSI. It's sitting highly overbought right now. I'm gonna call that out right now. It's sitting at 77.79, making positive momentum still. Dude, I'm trying to figure out why this pump came, and I can't see it on divergence, man. I don't believe anyone pumps out of sheer force, man. There might be someone that came in and like moved the market, bro. It could still be a whale. I didn't find any. Well, I'm not tracking news for XLM. So again, I'm trying to pinpoint why this might have happened, man. A little bit awkward, like I said. I'm not seeing anything on the pattern. I'm not seeing anything anywhere. Anyways, XLM. Over here. And sorry about that. I'll go here. So I'll leave it here for the 1 hour. Say that we're making it like a symmetrical triangle, but a little bit more upsloping than symmetrical. So I'm trying to gauge why we pump, man. And I'm ignoring this wick right now because if I take it into consideration, they would be making a rising wedge, and then that would be a bearish sign. So again, I don't believe we're being bearish on this. So I'll go here and say that we're making a triangle, and I'll call this a FOMO reversal. It is a reversal. Again, it could be bearish, right? We undid everything and a little bit more than the previous hour, but right now we're redoing it. So again, impulse up. We're probably going to start to develop a pattern, and based on that pattern, we're going to be able to call something out. Again, not seeing a reason for that pump anywhere, man. I'm not really seeing it, man. From here to here, going higher. From here to here, you know, yeah. I can't see the reason behind this pump, right? Anyways, yeah, excellent pumping, and I'm not able to see why, man. Let me look at another chart, man. Maybe you have something missing. Oh, it looks the same. Look at the 4 hour. Same stuff, man. 1 hour. Sorry about that, guys. Starting to get a little bit tired from the day. Dude, I can't see a reason why we're pumping that hard on this. Like, on the technicals. Maybe there's some fundamentals behind it, man. I'm not following the news for XLM right now. Yeah, maybe there's some fundamentals behind it, man. That's why you're pumping, right? Anyways, where's September the 20th? When was it when we had that drop? Yeah, you're hitting prices of September 22nd now, apparently. 21st, 22nd. So again, we're undoing this drop, but we're not undoing it as well as Ripple is. Right, Ripple recovering a lot better. Hitting prices of the 21st for sure. Anyways, you bought some a few weeks ago, XLM. That's good, man. Like I said, I'm not finding the technicals for it. So again, it could just be something to do with the fundamentals. So I'll go back and look at it real quick again and see if I can get a glimpse of something going on. Nope. I can't see anything here, man. For sure. And I had a lot of noise in that previous one. Let me see from here. No. I'm not seeing anything here for this pump, man. Again, I'm not sure what the fundamentals are for that pump. Maybe. If we use the wicks, maybe, dude. if we use the wicks, we could say that we sort of made like a double bottom here. Well, not really a double bottom, but you know. And then you know, we can say that you're going less than that negative momentum than here, maybe, man. And that's probably why you're going to the upside. Again, I'm not seeing it for this, man. It looks bullish to you. It looks uncertain to me, dude. Because when there's no technicals that you can see, it could be a pump and dump. Just be careful, man. Again, you're starting to retrace, right? You're seeing that. Trying to fight for this area. So just wait and see, man. Again, I'm not sure why we got this pump. If you're holding it and you're making money, I'm glad for you, man. But again, I'm not seeing why. Anyways, let's go on to seller for Benny. He called out seller. Let's go look at that. Where do I have my seller? Seller, here we go. Yeah, seller moving sideways. Sitting at 0.00418. That's on the 1 hour. Let's go on the daily. See, moving sideways as well. We're making very little movements. Starting to get some contraction on the Bollinger Bands, sitting below that 20 minute. We rejected it like 5 days ago on the 28th of October. And we're sitting low on the RSI at 43.25. Again, is there something I can see here and call out? Low, lower low, more negative momentum, so nothing on the bottom. We're not making a higher high, so nothing on the top either. Just regular market fluctuation, I guess, right now. Let's go to the 4 hour. So, let's zoom in for this. So you can see from here to here, you're going higher. From here to here, you're going lower. Bearish divergence, price action to the downside. You got it a little bit. You kind of curved off, and now are starting to pump again. I'm trying to see something on the smaller scale, man. 0.0001, 1, 1, 1. I mean, this is also 1. It's just, it runs out of the scale. So I can't see what this real value is. But again, if this is all 1, this is just one big flat line. Even to here, which is also 1. So I'll just like draw it all the way back here. That's a flat line. And then you're going slightly higher. You know, you're not really making any kind of bullish divergence there either. So again, not seeing anything here in the 4 hour. Also nothing. Yeah, nothing here, man. Sitting above that 20 minute right now, but again, a lot of indecision going on, right? Above it, below it, above it, below it, above it again. You know, starting to tighten out, right? Even with the moves on the RSI and the MACD is also tightening a little bit. Tightening on the Bollinger Bands as well. So again, we might get an explosive move. I'm trying to determine where it's gonna go, man. But look, low, higher low, higher low. Sorry. Saying you're going in, you're going in, you're going with the market, right? Nothing here, man. On the top, high, lower high, right? High, lower, lower. Again, going with the market, man. What is this opening? 409, 415, so slightly higher. So again, not divergence from here to here. So again, I'm not. This is probably just gonna follow what Bitcoin does, man. It doesn't have anything going on for it right now that I can tell. Again, I'm gonna try to look. Let me look at a bigger picture, man. So technically this is going lower, not too much, but we could call it a falling wedge of sorts, I guess. What's this doing on the weekly? On the monthly, it just seems like you're still declining, bro. So again, oh man, I'm trying to figure out what's this is gonna do, and I can't see anything, and I don't like it when I'm blind. So again, if I was to trade this out like this, you would see that both lines are falling, right, and converging later on. So you could be making like a falling wedge, but it's not a very steep falling wedge, right? It would tend to be bullish. There's not a lot of bullishness within it yet, and that's the, I guess that's what I get shark right now. Anyways, off topic here, but is it worth it to mine Ethereum? How are you gonna mine it? Are you gonna buy a rig? Like, are you gonna buy a card to mine Ethereum? Or are you gonna like get it from a faucet? Is there even a faucet for Ethereum? I think there are. How are you gonna get your Ethereum, man? With your PC? Okay. Think about this, man. I'm not sure how much your PC is, but you're gonna put a lot of strain on your system, mainly your graphics card. I'm not sure what graphics card you have, if it's gonna be able to handle it. But your PC is probably gonna have to stay on 24/7, running a lot of heat that is gonna end up damaging some of the components, and you're gonna end up spending a lot on electricity. And I'm not sure how much Ethereum you're gonna get out of that. Right, that's what I can tell you honestly. Again, it's gonna depend on are you running on solar, right? If you're running on solar power, who gives a crap, man? So long as you can tolerate it, plug it in. You're running on solar. It's not costing you. You're using renewable energy. You'll be a gain on that. However, think about the deterioration of your system. You have to do a calculation of how much you're gonna get against how much it's gonna cost you, and then you can determine whether or not it's worth it, man. If you're not running on solar, then you're gonna have to pay electricity for that. Again, you have to be running all the time. It is a very demanding process on the graphics card. You should also look if your graphics card can run that. There's probably some programs that can make you run it. But again, I'm not sure how good it's gonna be on the long term for the lifespan of your card. Anyways, I got a little bit distracted because I just found a weird article coming out. I'll open it. Tony Hawk will speak at Bitcoin 2020 and has been writing Bitcoin for 6 years. Damn, dude. Really? Tony Hawk? I haven't heard about him in a long time, dude. I guess ever since like the Hawk shoes were out and like his like video games were out. But shit, man. Tony Hawk? Really? Speaking at the Bitcoin 2020? Tony Hawk, been writing it for 6 years, haven't bailed it yet. Again, damn, dude. It's kind of nice. Tony Hawk probably got in a really good price. What was Bitcoin at 6 years ago? This doesn't have that much data in it. This doesn't have that much data in it. This one does. So 6 years ago, we're almost at 2020, so we'll go 2013, somewhere around here. Man, Tony Hawk got in at like $200, bro. So you can say that he got in between like $126 and $200, bro. Yeah, but he got in it 6 years ago, man. Damn, he got in cheap as hell, bro. He's probably loaded from Bitcoin right now. I'm not sure how many he bought, but he's probably made some really nice gains if what he's saying is true, right? Been running it for 6 years, man. Shit. Huh. Yeah. Looks legit, man. This is from yesterday, and it just came out in my newsfeed right now. I was trying to see if it said how much he got in at, but apparently it doesn't say it on a quick run through. So yeah, they do say it like under 1,000. So again, yeah, he'll need the money, but I think he doesn't really care if he's making more, bro. Anyways, shit, man, freaking Tony Hawk. I haven't heard about. Yeah, it's like a blast from the past. I can remember those games, dude. They were like really cool games to play, like skateboarding and then like upgrading your like skateboard and like using different guys. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. And trying to pull all the tricks was also really, really cool. And it was, yeah, this article came out like 29 minutes ago in my feed, and apparently the tweets are from yesterday. So again, that is pretty sweet, man. And I guess someone was asking how much fun it would ride to ride this beauty because of the shape, right? Looking like a half pipe, more or less. Well, you would need this set for the half pipe, but you know, a quarter pipe, I guess. So riding it for 6 years, so yeah, that's funny, man. You know, whatever. I'm gonna look at this article later on. I'm just gonna shift it here towards the end. Does anyone want to look at any other coins before I call the stream? I mean, I'm not even sure how long we've been running for. I usually start at 9. I'm not even sure what time I came online. But, yeah, if you guys have any requests, put them out there, and we'll check them out. If not, you know, we'll figure out what we'll do. Anyways, I'm happy we picked up 2 subscribers, apparently, overnight. So, yay. Great, man. That's amazing. We're sitting at 140 strong, man. Silver. Yes, I'll look at silver, man. Look at XAG. Silver to the dollar. What is silver doing on the daily? Going up a little bit, you know. Touching that upper part, man. I haven't moved this since we drew it. I think we drew it back here. Look, man, we touched that resistance again, bounced off it. Right now we're rejecting it again. Seems like we gapped up a little bit. Sitting at $18.20. Anyways, when we're talking about this, we're sitting like here, man, on the 24th. No. Here I was out, I guess. When did I come back? 26? 27? 5 days ago. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's where I came back. Anyways, we were talking about these prices, I guess. Like 1780, something like that. You know, still going up. Not much going on here, right? You're going higher, more positive momentum. Again, you're doing good stuff here on the daily. Let's go on the shorter scale. Again, silver is not really an asset that you want to go too micro in, because it has so much history, dude, that you can even look at years worth of data on silver and chart stuff. It's just gonna take forever to play out, right? So again, silver, not an asset that you want to go in the shorter scale. So I'm not gonna do that, man. It's gonna be counterproductive. Anyways, I would certainly look at it on the weekly. And look at this, man. Nice impulse up, pennant forming. That's fine. Indecision going on this week, let's say. But again, strongly bouncing off that 382, going up. Here you kind of, not really double bottom, but it sort of looks like a double bottom, but shorter time scale. Let me go on the monthly, dude. This is probably going to play a lot better on the monthly, right? You see that impulse up nicely, that pennant forming. I don't want to get rid of my fibs, but I'll do it really quick just to get a better idea. High, lower, high, less negative momentum. Again, you're fine here. You're higher in this again, so you're also higher in that. That's fine. On the bottom part, here you made a negative, here you're a positive again. You kind of be diverging there, so you'll be making hidden bullish divergence that would see you pump to the upside or continuation, you know. So again, you're getting that. But silver, look, we can go back to 1988. That's why looking at monthly, it's much better. Not true, bro. When everything shuts down, the best thing to pay with is gonna be medicine and like gunpowder and bullets. Like if you like the apocalypse like reaches Earth, silver is gonna be of no value because you cannot do anything with silver, right? But medicine, people are still gonna need food, water purification tablets, bullets, guns, non-perishables, clothing for sure, man, because you get like there's not gonna be any clothing production, right? Solar chargers for cell phones or whatever. That way people can, even though there's not gonna be any internet, people will still be able to look at their phone, I guess. Download movies and then watch them. No, I'm kidding. But solar power stuff will certainly also be important if there was a apocalypse, right? Now we can keep on powering your house if you have movies on your You can like watch TV, power your fridge. So when you kill a game, you can like put it on the fridge, I guess. Anyways, getting off topic there, but yeah, Silver doing that. It might be good at first, man, but you know, I'm not sure if it's gonna be good after a while of like blackout, right? Anyways, like I said, that's it for Silver, man. 7 people tuned in. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. And does anyone want to look at anything else? Again, Silver, you don't want to look too much into a shorter scale because you're not gonna like you're not gonna like start doing day trading for Silver, right? Especially when there's not that much volatility. So again, Silver, you want to look at it in a larger scale. There's too much data, rich data to look at, right? So you don't want to look at like just the more micro picture. It's just not gonna be healthy, right? So yeah, any other coins? Benny, dude, what's up, bro? I just saw you chat a while back, and then we talked about Seller, and then I didn't see you post anything until right now again. XLM, Bitcoin, XRP, fine for you. Yeah. Look, man, I'll do Bitcoin Cash just because you asked for it the other day, and I just kind of forgot to do it right now. I'll look at BAT as well, man. I do hold a little bit of BAT. Very little. Not doing jack shit, man. Pumping the downside. We had that divergence, you know, we're still playing out. Are we doing something in the shorter scale, man? The 4 hours. We had bullish divergence here. Pumped a little bit. From here to here, we're still creating more bullish divergence. So I could certainly go here, ignore that previous point. Still going down, and we can go here, right? I mean, here we got a pump. It was very small. We definitely get this. We got that nice spike, hit that 26 cent, and then kind of rejecting that, man. Yeah. So what is this at? 43, 45. So you're here going lower, right? Here going higher. You're creating hidden bearish divergence. You know, what else? And then we have all this shoppy stuff that I hate. You know, I just fixed this. We're getting that pump, right? Again, look nice. These will go to here, I guess. And here. That's it. That's it for this. BAT, really quick. Not much going on. Sitting neutral on the RSI on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily, dude. Hit higher a little bit on the daily, but you know, whatever. So let's do Bitcoin Cash. Bush. Anyways, impulse up. We're getting that small flag going on. You can say we kind of got a flag going on here. Impulse up again. We were tired. We developed divergence. Broke to the downside. We called it out. Here you didn't have it on the daily. We had it in the shorter time frames, right? From here to here, going lower. From here to here, going lower. We called that divergence. Price action to the downside. You got it. It's playing out nicely. You're making slightly higher prices, right? So again, you could call slant hidden bullish divergence. That would be what you would be making. Anyways, it's more or less going slightly higher. So again, I'm not gonna call it yet because I do believe we might have something better to look at on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, man. Oh shit. Let's see. 120, 130, 126. So again, lower, right? From here, going higher. Again, you're creating hidden bullish divergence. Price continuation. We're not seeing much going on, right? So just some of this stuff, indecision stuff happening, right? Reversals, more or less sideways motion right now on Bitcoin Cash. Contraction of the Bollinger Bands in the 1 hour, sitting below at 20 MA. Sitting low on the RSI at 43.14. On the 4 hours, we're also getting contraction on the Bollinger Bands, right? I looked at that quickly a couple minutes ago. Sorry, not a couple minutes ago, when we were doing this. Sitting below that 20 MA and sitting neutral on the RSI at 53.70. And then on the daily, we're getting expansion still of the Bollinger Bands. You know, we're flagging, you can say, so we could expect a move to come hopefully soon. Not sure if we're going to go to the upside or the downside. But remember what I said. When we're outside of the Bollinger Bands, we're going to tend to want to get back in. Either you hit it really hard to the low, right, then you try to come back in. Get really hard to the high side, then you want to come back in. Sitting high on the RSI at 63.71. That's it for Bitcoin Cash. Just very quickly, man. Not much going on. Yeah. At some point in time, we're hitting prices off September 23rd, but we haven't been able to recover it as well as Ripple or XLM. Stellar. So, what do you guys want to look at now? Any other requests will be welcome. Otherwise, that'll be it for this month, dude. Today is the 31st, the end of October, even though crypto time closed, a couple hours ago. But again, I'm happy with what I'm seeing for Bitcoin and for Ripple. Again, if those historical data play out, then they're going to be doing fairly well this month. I do hope that we don't have one of those things like history doesn't repeat itself. Because like we saw with Bitcoin the past 6 years, 7 years, we've been getting positive Novembers. And Ripple looking just like it did on 2017. Similar height on candles, bro. That is uncanny coincidence. Again, I'm not sure we're going to get that much impulse to the upside. But if we do, it would be off the hook, man. It would be amazing. I would certainly sell all my stacks at the high point or close to the high point. Then, whatever, man. Well, I'll rebuy when it goes back to its comfortable zone of 25 cents. Because, to be honest, that seems where Ripple wants to go, too. Gravitate toward that zone. I hope we've killed it. I hope we're tired of the 25 cent zone. We don't want to look at it again, and we just keep on going up, man. However, we need to break that 30-cent mark, man. We had that funny video yesterday of, like, people trying to bust through a door. But again, yeah, XRP looking good, man. I'm glad I'm holding XRP. Like I said, dude, when stuff started to go down a little bit, I got out of a lot of cryptos. So right now, I'm mainly holding Ripple. I'm holding a little bit of... I'm not holding any Binance. I'm holding a little bit of Bitcoin Cash, but very little. A little bit of BAT, a little bit of CRX. That's about it, dude. I took everything else out. So, yeah, not holding very much right now. Except Ripple. Ripple, I'm holding my do not touch HODL forever or for a long time. And then I have my trade part. And then on Bitcoin, I did take everything out, man. Even the HODL part, I didn't like what was happening. So I did manage to get out of that one. Again, HODLing is a good strategy long term. But if you don't know how to read the market, I guess. And if you do know how to read the market a little bit, then you can certainly trade and try to increase your position. So right now, I'm not sure if I want to get into Bitcoin. Maybe this month I might get into Bitcoin again. I need to see how it starts to run up. And then I'll certainly try to get in and get back in again. Anyways, I'll be getting in better than when I get out. So it's going to be good, right? Bitcoin 100K, don't miss it out. Yeah. William James, that's a great idea, bro. I'm not sure who posted that or who said that. Let's see if it happens, man. And then Benny didn't make his wild prediction of like 20,000 by December 31st, 2019. So, Benny's numbers are wild too, man. I'm not sure how he's backing those out. I know it's a joke, an ongoing joke here on the channel. But, yeah. Let's see how things happen. Let's see how things play out, man. Anyways, that's gonna be it for tonight, I guess. Yeah, if you guys, dude, we did have to subscribers join in. It's not showing here. But we did get 2 subscribers joining in. Again, I'm happy about that. I'm not sure if we get picked up anymore today, but again, sitting at 140, I'm happy. Right? Yeah, not much picked up today. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. Yeah, have a happy Halloween. I guess it's late for a lot of you guys. So, have a good one. Thank you for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much it means to me that you guys show up every night to watch me talk about crypto. And, yeah, hopefully we'll be more soon. Anyways, that's it. I'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. The weekend's finally upon us. And then Sunday we'll be back on a regular streaming time because we'll all be together in the same, time schedule again because you'll fall back. And then I fell back last weekend. So we'll all be together in the same time frame. And we'll be back to a regular streaming time of 10 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you have anything you can contact me on the Discord, Twitter, whatever. Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere we can, man. Yeah. Thank you, guys. That's it for tonight. Enjoy it. Have a blast. Go out trick-or-treating, go out partying tomorrow, wear a costume, have fun. You only live one time. I hate saying YOLO, but you do live one time, and you should make the most of it and enjoy it. Just don't do stupid stuff and say YOLO. That's just not the best thing we can do. But yeah, enjoy your life. Go out and have fun tomorrow, guys. Go out and have fun today. Go out and have fun every day. Enjoy what you do. Love what you do. I'll catch you tomorrow.
El sueño continúa.